Pangolins. Nature's armored insect eaters are fascinating, unique mammals that are often misunderstood or unknown by many. They are famous for their unique appearance and behavior, with their bodies protected by strong, overlapping scales that resemble those of reptiles such as armadillos or even anteaters. However, they are mammals, and despite their lizard-like exterior, they are more closely related to carnivores like cats and dogs. Pangolins are the only mammals in the world to have large, protective keratin scales covering their bodies. These scales, which are the same material as human fingernails and hair, provide a tough armor that helps defend them from predators. When threatened, a pangolin curls into a tight ball, with its scales facing outward to deter attackers. They have small, narrow heads and long tails that vary in length depending on the species. They also possess strong claws that help them dig into ant and termite nests, which are their primary food sources. Their tongues are incredibly long, sometimes longer than their bodies, which they use to lap up insects from narrow crevices. There are 8 species of pangolins, 4 in Africa and 4 in Asia. The African species include the black-bellied pangolin, white-bellied pangolin, giant ground pangolin, and Temminck's ground pangolin. The Asian species include the Indian pangolin, Chinese pangolin, Sunda pangolin, and Philippine pangolin. Pangolins inhabit a variety of environments, from tropical forests to grasslands. African pangolins are typically found in central and southern parts of the continent, while the Asian species are scattered across countries like India, China, and Southeast Asia. Every species has adjusted to the unique conditions of its habitat, ranging from those that live in trees to those that live on the ground. These scaly creatures are known for their solitary behavior and being predominantly active during nighttime hours. They have poor vision, but an excellent sense of smell, which helps them locate food. Pangolins are insectivores, and their diet consists mostly of ants and termites. They use their strong front claws to tear open ant nests or termite mounds, and their long, sticky tongues to collect the insects. Interestingly, pangolins do not have teeth. They rely on small stones or grit they consume, along with the insects, to help grind up their food in their stomachs. This digestive system, combined with their highly specialized diet, makes them a unique and vital part of the ecosystem. By consuming large quantities of ants and termites, pangolins control pest populations that could otherwise cause damage to crops, trees, and even buildings. Moreover, pangolins play a role in soil aeration by excavating for insects, which in turn facilitates better plant growth due to increased access to water and nutrients for plant roots. Their role in pest control and soil health makes them an invaluable part of the ecosystems they inhabit. Usually, pangolins have one baby at a time, but sometimes they give birth to twins. The young are born with soft scales that harden after a few days. After birth, the baby pangolin, called a pup, clings to its mother's tail as she moves around in search of food. The mother nurtures the puppy for several months, teaching it survival skills like finding food and defending against predators. After about 2 years, the young pangolin is fully independent and ready to live on its own. These animals are among the most trafficked in the world, primarily because of their scales, which are highly prized in traditional medicine, especially in Asia. The scales are believed to have healing properties, although there is no scientific evidence to support this claim. In addition to their scales, pangolin meat is considered a delicacy in some cultures. As a result, all 8 species of pangolins are under serious threat. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, most species of pangolins are listed as either endangered or critically endangered. The population of pangolins has experienced a significant decline as a result of poaching, deforestation, and urbanization. There is a global initiative to protect these creatures, with international efforts being made which prohibits the trade of pangolins and their body parts. However, illegal poaching and trafficking continue, driven by high demand in black markets. Saving pangolins from extinction requires a concerted effort from governments, conservation organizations, and the public. Some key measures include: 1. Stricter law enforcement. Governments need to enhance enforcement of anti-poaching laws and crack down on illegal wildlife trafficking networks. Training border and customs officials to recognize pangolin trafficking is essential. 2. Public awareness campaigns. Educating the public, especially in areas where pangolins are trafficked, can reduce demand for their scales and meat. Dispelling myths about the medicinal properties of pangolin scales is crucial. 3. Habitat conservation. Protecting the natural habitats of pangolins from deforestation and urbanization will help ensure they have a place to live and breed. Expanding protected areas and promoting sustainable land use practices can go a long way in preserving their habitats. 4. Support for conservation programs. Conservation organizations working to rescue and rehabilitate pangolins, as well as those involved in researching their behavior and biology, need financial support to continue their work. Zoos and sanctuaries play a key role in breeding and raising awareness about the plight of pangolins. Pangolins are special and vital creatures that deserve our love and protection. As one of the most trafficked mammals on Earth, their future is uncertain unless significant conservation efforts are made. Let us not afford to miss the important role they play in our ecosystem.